Hey there, LSN family. It's Chris Curtis, and this is a step-by-step action plan video for new affiliates inside of LSN. Now, a lot of people will log into the back office and they're like, what in the world do I do now? And this video is meant to give you a step-by-step plan of action that you can follow to make sure that you have your LSN funnel set up correctly. Make sure that you're completing all the steps so that you can get paid and actually start to build your LSN business. So the very first thing you want to do is once you upgrade to at least the basic membership is you want to activate your merchant account. So let's log into the back office and see how this is actually done. Okay guys, once you log into the back office, you're actually going to come to this page right here. And what you're going to want to do is, first of all, you're going to want to upgrade your membership if you haven't done so yet to at least the basic level. Once you've done that, you're going to want to set up your US merchant account if you're from the United States. Now, you don't have to set up a merchant account. You can go through your e-wallet, but if you go through the e-wallet, there are more fees associated with that. You're going to lose a lot more of your money by going through the e-wallet when it comes to your basic and your pro upgrades as a pro member or a basic member. So you're going to want to come in here and set up your merchant account. Very simple to do. This is a very simple process. Follow the instructions. You're definitely going to want to follow the instructions as they're laid out, because if you skip a part or if you miss a step in the process, it can actually affect how fast you're going to get your money. So you want to make sure that you go through the process and set this up correctly. You're going to do that by clicking on the Get Started link. Now, there is a $19.95 a month fee associated with this, but you're going to be in profit very quickly with LSN, so that $19.95 fee is really not going to matter in the grand scheme of things once you start to grow your LSN business. It's just an associated expense. And like I said, if you just want to go with the merchant account option, you can definitely do that, but this is going to allow you to get paid almost instantly off of all of your basic and all of your pro upgrades. So if you're serious about growing LSN and you want this to be a lucrative income stream for you, which it definitely is, you're definitely going to want to go through the setup process for your merchant account. The third thing on this list here is you're going to want to set up your e-wallet. Now, if you're a pro member, in addition to your merchant account, you're also going to want to set up your e-wallet, because your e-wallet is going to allow you to get your team bonus pay. Okay, so that's paid through the e-wallet. Your 100% and 50% commissions as a pro member, or your 100% commissions as a basic member, are all going to go directly into your merchant account, which is going to be deposited into your bank account much, much quicker than if you go through the e-wallet process. So let's look at the next step in the process. Now, the second thing that you're going to want to do once you've set up your merchant account and your e-wallet is you're going to want to make sure your profile is completely filled out. So let's look at where to access your profile information and how to actually update that profile so that you can make sure your e-wallet is integrated into your LSN account. Now, to update your profile, I'm not going to walk you step by step through the process, but I want to show you where you're actually going to access it. Up here at the top right, you have this people figure here. You're going to want to click on that and then scroll down to My Personal Info. This is where you're going to update your name, your address, your default forward URL for all of your Lead System Network capture pages. Now, on the capture pages, you can, of course, select what URL you want to forward that capture page to on an individual basis, but you also have the default option there. And most importantly, you're going to be able to integrate your merchant account by using your merchant account ID and password through your personal info tab here. So that's why this is the second step in the process. You actually want to go ahead and get your merchant account set up first. Once you go through the application process, you're going to be able to set up your username and password. And once you have your username and password, you're going to be able to insert that into My Personal Info, do a test transaction to make sure everything is working correctly, and then you're good to go to earn commissions inside of the Lead System Network. So let's go through the next step in the process. Now, once you've filled out your profile, what you're going to want to do is set up your main LSN funnel. This is what is going to drive all of your traffic into LSN as a free member. Now, once they become a free member, they're going to be automatically taken to the upgrade page, so you can actually get your free members upgrading right out the gate, but you can also set up a follow-up process for those free members. We're going to go through that process here in just a second, but let's look at how you get your main LSN funnel set up so that you can start generating signups into your LSN business. So here we are back inside of the LSN back office, and underneath Marketing Hub, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go to Sales Funnels. We're going to want to click on the top link, Ready to Go Sales Funnels to promote LSN, and we're going to want to select the main LSN funnel. That is the video of Clinton and Ashley here. We're going to want to click on Edit Page, and what we're going to do is we're going to go into our advanced settings, and we're going to make sure that we have all of the information here filled out. So we want to make sure we have a title. Keep in mind that each and every capture page that you create through LSN is completely search engine optimized, and meaning you have the ability to get these capture page listed in the search engines. Now, in order to have the best chance of doing that, you're going to want to have your title filled out, you're going to want to have your description filled out, you're going to want to have all of your keywords separated by commas, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to select a contact group. Now, this is where you're going to be able to email messages through your autoresponder series that you're going to set up to individual lists of people. In this case, if somebody completes the sign-up process, they're a free member, so they're going to be able to get the free member autoresponder series. Now, on your redirect URL, you're going to want to leave this as it is, because this is what's going to take you or take your prospect to the upgrade page where they're going to be able to upgrade to Pro, they're going to be able to upgrade to Basic, or they're going to be able to upgrade to Master Distributor. Okay, this follow-up process is very important. You want to make sure that you have this set up correctly. So what you want to do is you want to put your title in here, put your description in here, put all of your keywords in here, and then we're going to view the page. Once we view the page, we're going to be able to get our URL, which is this right here up at the very top. And what I recommend you do is I recommend you buy a domain name from GoDaddy or from one of the domain name providers, and forward your LSN main funnel, forward that domain to this LSN main funnel, so you don't have to remember this URL and come back in here and copy and paste it every time. You just have an easy domain name that you can remember that's actually forwarded to this funnel. So let's go to the next step in the process. Now, first of all, what I want to point out is I realize there's a 5 here, and this is actually the 4th step in the process. So this was a typo on my behalf, and we're really only at step 4, and it's going to be like that through the rest of the PowerPoint presentation because I don't see a need to recreate this whole video because I have a typo in the presentation. We're just going to go ahead and go through it. So once you have your main funnel set up, you're going to need to set up your front-end capture pages for LSN, and that's what we're going to do now. So let's go into the back office and see how that's done. Okay, inside of the Marketing Hub, once again, we're going to select Sales Funnels, and we're going to come down to create a capture page. Now, you can create custom capture pages. We're not going to go through that, however. We're going to go through the easy capture page wizard and show you how easily these front-end capture pages are created. And ideally, you want more than one capture pages or more than one capture page going to each funnel that you create. So for our LSN funnel, you're probably going to want to create at least 2 or 3 capture pages so that you can test them, see which one works better, see which ones work and generate the most leads. That's really important. So we want to pick a headline from all of the headlines that we have here. We're going to proceed to the next step by saving our selection. And here we're going to proceed to the next step again after we look at where our form is placed. Looks good. Then we're going to select what information we want to collect. And to make it easy, in this video, we're just going to collect the first name and the email address. Then we're going to select our button. So I like this button down here. We're going to move to the next step, or you can upload your own button. Here we're going to select a tagline that we're going to associate with our page. We're going to save, and we're going to view the page. So this is the page that we created. Now, you can see here we didn't put a title in or anything like that. And when you backspace, it's actually going to take you back to the beginning of the wizard. So what you want to do is you want to click on Marketing Hub. You want to go back to Sales Funnels. This time you want to click on Capture Pages that you created. You want to scroll down to the last page on the list. You want to click on the Edit page. And here's where we're going to be able to set this capture page up. So keep in mind that these are able to be listed in the search engine. So what would you type in if you were looking for a business like LSN? Okay, what would you look for? Well, in this case, we're going to say unique and easy way to make extra income. Okay, now we're going to say our description is, this is an exciting and unique way to generate an unlimited income using the power of the internet. Okay, then we're going to come up with our keywords. Make money, unique, easy, internet marketing, if I can spell, system, how to, and then we're going to say our lead list is going to be our active leads. Okay, now if you want to change this, if you want to actually manage your contact groups, you can save the changes to this page and go back into your advanced settings and create your own contact group. So if I wanted to create a group called LSN Leads 1, LSN Leads 2, so on and so forth, to test different follow-up series for each individual capture page that I create, I can easily do that from here. In this case, we're just going to send them into the active leads category. So very simple. We have that selected. And down here for the redirect URL, remember, this is a front-end page for our main LSN funnel. So the page that we were on before, where we were setting up our main funnel with the title and the description and all of that stuff, that's the page that we want to forward these prospects to. So once they fill out the form, they're going to go to our main LSN funnel page where they're going to be directed to create a free account. Now, if they don't create a free account, we're going to be able to follow up with them through our autoresponder series that we set up for this particular capture page and for every single capture page that we create funneling people into LSN. So each capture page can be associated with a different follow-up series, or you can have multiple capture pages that are associated with the same follow-up series. So it's very easy once you have this set up to create as many capture pages as you want forwarded to your LSN funnel. So you're going to want to drive traffic to these pages, so you don't want to create too many. You don't want it to log your system down where you're looking for different capture pages and stuff like that. But you definitely want to have at least 2 or 3 capture pages on the front end of every funnel that you create. And basically, if you're using LSN to promote another opportunity, you would follow this same process and associate the follow-up response with that particular group of emails that's going to go out for that particular opportunity. Very, very simple. If you get lost in this video, because I do kind of move a little bit fast sometimes for some people, you can definitely rewind the video, go back to the beginning, go back to where you got lost. And actually, I recommend you watch this video a couple of times anyway. So let's go to the next step in the process. So now that we have our front end capture page set up, you're going to want to compose your autoresponder series. And that's what we're going to do now. Here we are back inside of the Marketing Hub in our LSN back office. We want to scroll down to where it says Email Autoresponder. We're going to click on this, and when you want to create a new autoresponder series, you're just going to simply click on Add New Autoresponder Message. Okay, your subject line is going to go here. This is really self-explanatory, but I want to go through this process with you anyway. Each and every message that you create needs to have valuable content. It needs to educate people about LSN or whatever opportunity it is you're promoting. And another great thing you can do is on the front end of something like this, put together a course, put together a training video, give your prospect an ebook, something of value to get them to fill out the form. And this is where you'll actually be able to deliver that content to them. So here you're going to want to select how many days after they opt in. Obviously, the first message that you create is going to be sent instantly. You don't want to wait 3 days after your prospect opts in to send them a message. The second thing is your active lead group, whatever message group you want to associate this autoresponder message with, you're going to select down here. So again, you know how to create your contact groups, and once you add the message, you can create as many of these messages as you want. You can choose what days you want them to go out. This has a scroll down list that goes down to 52 weeks. So you can send your prospects messages for literally an entire year in an autoresponder message series. And why not take 15, 20 minutes a day to compose these messages and actually do that? Okay, so very easy to do. Every single capture page can be selected with the particular autoresponder series. You can have multiple capture pages for the same autoresponder series, or you can create different autoresponder series for different capture pages so you can test your follow-up. And of course, you can have different funnels with different autoresponder series associated with each one of those different funnels. So we're talking about a very robust system here that gives you literally everything that you need to build any business on the internet. So let's go to the next step in the process. Now, once you set up your autoresponder series for LSN, you're going to want to start posting to your blog. You're going to want to drive traffic to that autoresponder series, and the best way to get your capture pages listed in the search engines is to get your blog posts listed in the search engines. The LSN blog platform is very search engine friendly. Anything that you put on the blog platform has the very real ability to get listed in Google, Yahoo, Bing, all the major search engines. And if you're linked to your capture pages from those individual blog posts that you're creating, you're going to be able to drive those capture pages up that much more in the search engine rankings, which is going to drive traffic. Now, the blog is obviously not the only way to drive traffic, but it's one of the best ways to drive traffic within the LSN system because of the fact that it is search engine optimized. So let's look at how you access your blog and how you would actually start composing your blog posts on a daily basis, at the very least 2 or 3 times a week. Again, here we are inside of the Marketing Hub. This is where you're going to be able to access all of the tools that are associated with your LSN Basic membership and your Pro membership and your Master Distributor membership. All of the products are accessible through here. In this case, we're going to access our blog by clicking on the blog link. Now, here we're going to log into our blog with our username and password that we use for LSN. It's already set up for you. Once you log in, you're going to want to create a new post. Creating a post is simple. Now, you don't always have to be writing about LSN. As a matter of fact, we don't want you to write about LSN every single day. We want you to use your blog to brand yourself. So you want to write about LSN sometimes, and the great thing about this blog platform is you can create different categories for different subjects that you want to talk about on your blog. One day you might want to talk about a family trip that you have taken. One day you might want to talk about something that's going on in the news and what your opinion of that is. The more detailed you are about who you are as a person, the more people you're going to attract to you. Now, not everybody is going to love you. There are some people who are probably going to hate you, but that's a good thing, because if you're just completely middle of the road and you're not building people's emotions and you're not relating to people on a personal level, you're not going to have that much success. So you want to be specific about who you are. You want to write about the things that interest you. And of course, every once in a while, you want to write about your LSN tools and your LSN business. It's very simple to do. Your title goes here. Your blog content goes here. Works just like any other what you see is what you get editor or word processing portal, whatever you want to call it. Microsoft Word works basically the same way. Once you publish your post, you're going to be able to actually view your blog. And the great thing about your blog is every post that you do is going to have this sidebar associated with it, which is going to promote your LSN business. You're also probably going to want to link to the capture pages you create inside of LSN content that's related to LSN. Now, if you're writing about your cat, you might not want to link to your LSN capture pages, but all of the blog posts that you do are going to promote your LSN business. And like I said, they're all search engine optimized. Now, Keith and I are putting together some really powerful training for you guys on creating blog content, on using the LSN tools, mindset, motivational training, all of that good stuff. So you're definitely going to want to check out our YouTube channel. Check out lsnway.com. That is our training site. That's where you're going to be able to also plug in with other LSN members, get to know other LSN members, and share your content to those LSN members so that they can comment on your blog and like your content and share it with the true people helping people mentality. So that's how you get started on the right foot building your LSN business. Again, there are many different ways you can drive traffic. The blog is the best way inside of LSN itself, but there are a lot of things that you can do to get traffic to those LSN funnels, and that's what you want to do to build your LSN business. If you're promoting another opportunity, you follow the same process that we just followed here, and that's going to get you kicked off on the right foot. And of course, you're going to want to, like I said, stay tuned for other videos that we're definitely going to be making and those that we've already made. So thanks for taking the time to watch, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.